It's funny how things work out sometimes. I was talking to somebody from the industry at the BIR conference a couple of months ago, and he mentioned that the industry doesn't use demountable vehicles, and he couldn't understand why not. And then I'd not been back at my office very long before a story came through from James DeMachin, and he was talking about how he didn't like demountable vehicles for various reasons, but now had become a convert to them. And the story that we've got published on our cover story this month is all about why he came to the conclusion that actually they were quite a good thing in the end, and what changes he had to make them acceptable. I thought it was a good story, and it was good piece of advice for the industry. So that's why it's on the front cover. He also sent us the best picture as well, which gives me an opportunity to mention that some people often say to me, how much does it cost to go on the front cover of the Mover magazine? Well, of course, the Mover is funded purely by advertising. It's the only revenue we have, but we never sell the front cover, never have done, and we don't intend to start. It's an editorial page, and the way that you get on the front cover is by sending us the best picture. If that also goes with the best story, then that's even better. But it's the best picture. It's the picture that best fits on the cover that will go on there, and that's fundamentally is my decision. So the answer to the question, how much does it cost to go on the front cover of the Mover magazine? The answer is nothing. It doesn't cost anything at all, and it never will. But you just have to send us the best picture. Anyway, elsewhere in the August issue of the magazine, we have all kinds of stories. There's one from Niemi Services in Finland, all about the way in which they became more environmentally friendly and are continuing to be. And I recommend you read that story. I also recommend you just have a quick look at my leader in this issue as well, because that's referring to that sort of thing. It's the only page in the magazine that carries my opinion on anything. And have a look at that if you're interested. There's an interview that we did with Michael Dunbar from Magimses in Ireland about how he came from being a porter up to one of the senior managers in the company. Good story, nice tale. So do have a look at that one. We've got, what else we've got? Oh, we've got a couple of reports from the BAR conference. One about dealing with cybercrime, and also one about BAR looking forward and the way in which the organisation is developing. I'm sure you'll find that interesting, particularly if you're based in the UK. And there's also an interview that I did with Brian Limperopoulos from IAM about the upcoming conference. Of course, the IAM conference this year is the first proper one, if you like, that they've been able to do since the pandemic. It's important to them, it's important to the whole industry that it works. I hope you'll support it. But as I say, it does explain a little bit about what IAM's thinking is about the conference this year. So if you're going, even if you're not going, take a look, and I hope you enjoy reading the magazine.